What is it with heroes with swords on their back and skirting responsibilities to do weird things when they should be saving a princess?
Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, glad to play around.
There is several amazing questlines in Tears of the Kingdom, and today we're going to go through some of my favorites that you should absolutely be doing. Let's go. Let me know your favorite side quests in the comments down below. And this video is brought to you by Bloodline Heroes of Lythis, but we'll hear about them shortly. Firstly, let's talk about those Bubbul gems that you've probably found. So when you're in caves and you come across those blue frogs and you have to kill them, which is honestly really sad. Like, I am depressed every time I have to kill them, but you do, and you get the Bubbul gems. And the game doesn't tell you what to do with these, but to start the actual quest, you need to head just north of Pico Pond in Eldon, close to that woodland stable, and you will find the two brothers, Colton and Kilton, and by talking to them, you'll start the quest, and they'll basically tell you what to do with them, and you essentially need to give them to Colton. Every time you give him a certain number, he will either give you some monster parts or a unique headpiece, which will make you look like a monster, or one of the unique mystic armor set pieces that he does also sell, which will have you lose rupees when you are hit rather than actual HP. Now, after you've initially spoken to him, the two brothers will actually disappear and they'll go to different places, but they're actually kind of similar. So you'll first have to then find Colton again, and he can be found near Tarrey Town. Like, if you're standing at the entrance to Tarrey Town, you'll be able to see him and his balloon up on the hill. And after that point and talking to him and then handing him a couple more gems, he will spawn at night time randomly throughout the map, and you'll probably just run across him sometimes at night, so you'll be able to find him and give him more gems. And his brother will also have a quest line for you. If you go talk to him in Tarrey Town, you can start his own quest line by chatting to him. Before we talk about Zelda's Golden Horse, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Bloodline Heroes of Lythis. Bloodline Heroes of Lythis is a hero collecting fantasy RPG with an amazing art style in which you can build your own kingdom and collect champions to defend it and the world. What I think is really cool about Bloodlines is that the heroes are unique in that you can breed your own heroes like some mad scientist and combine elves with werewolves and whatever else you can dream up. Download and try the game for free using my link or scan the QR code on the screen and receive an amazing starter pack worth $20. They keep the game fresh by releasing new characters each fortnight, which you can then continue to combine to breed these hybrids, totaling over 1,000 different hybrids. It's a really unique gacha gameplay system that not only do they inherit the talents and traits of their parents, but also the unique appearances get passed down to each family tree when you fuse them together. It's set in a visually stunning, realistic fantasy world, and there's also some late game PvP with seasonal guild wars for you PvPers out there. New bloodlines and legendary hybrids are constantly being released into the game, so the possibilities are really endless here. You can download the game for free using my link in the description or scan the QR code on your screen. Thank you Bloodline Heroes of Lythis for sponsoring this video. So the next is a 2 and a bit parter. So firstly, we'll talk about the Lucky Clover Cassette. So if you head northwest of the Lookout Landing towards Lake Totoro near the Rito village, you'll come across a stable here that's no longer a stable. It's now the home of the Lucky Clover Cassette, which is the newspaper that you would have seen people reading throughout the stables. By talking to them and becoming a reporter, this will kick off a series of quest lines where you and Pen will search for Zelda, among other things that you'll do across all of the different stables. So at each stable after this point, there will be a brand new quest line for you to do with Pen. These quests are actually like really fun, and each of them is vastly different, with some returning characters from Breath of the Wild, which I won't spoil, and some unique rewards to grab along the way. The main reason to do this, however, is that after you've done 4 of them, and then progressively after that, you'll get pieces of the Froggy armor set, which will make you sticky, but like in a good way, because you can stick to slippery surfaces like walls when it's raining and that sort of thing, which is like a huge buff because I can't tell you how many times it's raining and I just want to climb a friggin' mountain. Zelda's Golden Horse is absolutely stunning. Now, if you want to get this Golden Horse for yourself, you will need to become a reporter for the LCG, which we just talked about. But after that point, if you go to the Snowfield stable in South Tabitha Snowfield, you'll run into Pen here and find out that Zelda's Golden Horse has run off north, and you'll have to go and find them. Finding the horse is pretty simple. You basically just need to head up north and you will come across them, though you really need to be careful of the dragon guarding the runes. You can sneak past the dragon or try your luck like I did and it didn't go well. But if you sneak past, you will need to tame the horse and then bring it back to the stable to unlock as a mount. Now, if you need more stamina to soothe the horse, you can take some stamina elixirs or increase your stamina with some stamina food, but just keep that in mind if you don't have enough to tame the horse. Once you've tamed the horse, you bring it back to the stable and you'll unlock it as a mount and get the royal saddle and bridle as well, which you can then put on the horse, so it looks absolutely fantastic. Tarrey Town is a returning village from Breath of the Wild, but it has had a massive glow up, and it's a major quest hub for side quests in Tears of the Kingdom. So the town is still located in the middle of Lake Akela, and you will need to access it via the bridge, but it has been extended to have a construction site below, which has its own quests, interesting things to do down there. But even in the town, there is like heaps to do. In order to unlock all of these like side quests and everything, you will need to complete sort of like the introductory quest, which really kicks everything off. To do this, you need to talk to Hudson and his wife, and there's a very cute little quest line here, which I won't really spoil much of, but it's a fantastic quest line. It's pretty easy to do. The only hard part is that you do need to get into their storage facility. As the door is barred, you'll need to use Ascend to like get in through the floor. In order to do this, if you drop down like near where their house is, you'll see like a little cave sort of halfway up the cliff face. Climb into that cave and then use Ascend at a certain point in there, and you'll be able to enter the storeroom, move the thing from the door, and then you'll be able to open it. So that's really the only like tricky part. The rest of it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you're looking for Sundillions, go and check the Sky Isles, as there is plenty of them up there, which you may also need for this quest. But afterwards, complete that quest and you will unlock a bunch of little side quests that are really interesting to do. There's a little race down at the construction site. It will unlock Hilton's quest for you to do in the town, which you then need to talk to him and go and take some photos of different creatures that you find throughout the world. And it will unlock the last one on our list today, which is Link's dream house. So Link can own a house again in Tears of the Kingdom, but it's significantly more expansive and you can build it sort of however you like. Link's House of Dreams quest can only be started after you have completed Madison's independent side quest at Tarrey Town, so that initial one we just talked about. You'll then need to go talk to Rodson, who'll sell you the plot of land for the low price of 1,500 rupees. If you need more rupees, there's a nearby vendor that you can sell gems to, which is probably the quickest way to get that 1,500 mark. After you have bought the plot, it's found next to the nearby shrine. They'll sort of point you to where it is, and it's a pretty substantial space to build in. What's really interesting about this is, you start with a foyer and bedroom that you can then sort of design however you like, but after this, you're able to purchase additional rooms like a kitchen or a study or stairs for a second level. There's even rooms where you can have weapon racks and shield racks, and there's really a lot of flexibility into how you want to decide to build it. Just be careful not to glue two buildings together that don't actually have an entranceway, which is very easy to do. But there's plenty of flexibility here. You can sort of plan things however you like and move things around with the Ultra Hand tool, which is really cool. I like how expansive the building has become, and I can't wait to dump all of my rupees into getting all of these rooms once I can afford it, because there's plenty of armor sets that I want to buy first, but I'm going to spend a lot of time here and trying to build a cool house, I think, because it does look really cool. I like this plot, and especially the big space that you do have. A few final tips for you guys. Once you have completed your first temple, go back to Lookout Landing and talk to Joshua, and if you're wondering where to get these cool armor sets that I am wearing in this video, go and check out my armor sets video as I walk you through that in that video. Once again, let me know your favorite quests in the comments down below. I might make another one of these and make a series of these if there is more cool quests to do. Thank you to Bloodline Heroes of Lythis for sponsoring this video. Download the game and try it for free using my link, or scan the QR code on your screen now to get that amazing starter pack. Thank you guys for watching this video till the end. Thank you to our members for supporting the channel. My name is Norza, and I hope you have a great day.